Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your boy T Drake, and I am here on the Equipped to Live podcast. And I have some very special guests in the house tonight. Welcome, welcome to the Equipped to Live podcast with Wykeria, Clark, and Shronda Major. How are you all doing?
Good.
Good afternoon or evening. Hello, everybody.
All right, all right, all right. So, what's been going on with you ladies?
We actually just left rehearsal.
Yeah.
CandyLand. Literally just walked in to get connected to join this podcast.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your diligence of getting home to get set up and getting on the podcast. So tonight, to the audience, these are two wonderful ladies who's doing a wonderful thing in the city of Birmingham and bringing a awesome production to the city, and it's called CandyLand.
Right.
So, can you all give us a little information or background on the origin, where did it come from, what is going on with this production called CandyLand?
Would you like to go, Shronda? Or you want me to go?
You can start.
All right, great. So CandyLand started from again, I'm Wykeria and I own Wykeria's Dance and Performing Arts Studio. And so we have dancers ages 4 to 16. And so normally we would do showcases, right? They'll have classes, and then they'll showcase what they've learned. In this particular time, I thought I wanted to tell a story. Like, we're dancing, but we're telling a story. So I reached out to a friend and gave him the vision of how I want what I saw. And when he gave me back all of those pages, I knew I had to contact one of the best around, which was Shronda Major. And I was like, listen, I have a whole script and I don't know what to do with it. I need you to take it and make it yours. And that's what happened. So the whole idea was really just to, we always have themes with our showcases, but this time, even though we had a theme, I wanted it to make sense. Like, even though we had CandyLand and just have decorations, I was like, why can't we travel through these different lands of candy and tell a story? And each time we get to a land, then there's dancing. And that's how this all came apart.
All right. So Shronda, when you got that script, what came to mind?
Just bringing the magic of the words and the story to life. CandyLand, when I saw the script, it was kind of like a merge between like Alice in Wonderland meets Willy Wonka. So I was just excited to see the different things and elements that I could bring to life as the director to this particular script. And so I was excited. Wykeria's like, hey, he already got the script together. All I need you to do is come in and work your magic. And so the process has been great. It is a new process, so it has taken a lot of work to get it where it is. And I'm just excited for the entire city to see this masterpiece.
Oh wow, that is amazing. So look, we're streaming live. So those who are looking at the post that's on IG or Facebook or YouTube, if you're on YouTube, feel free, to my audience, go ahead and drop some comments, some questions in the chat. We'd love to get your comments and your chats on the stage tonight. And then also at the same time, go ahead and hit that subscribe and that like button. So you all mentioned that, like, both of you own different companies. So Wykeria, you own Wykeria's Dance Studio, is correct?
Correct.
And Shronda, you own Major Performing Arts, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. So tell the audience a little bit about, first of all, because I haven't, allowed you to give your formal introduction. Can we kind of jump right into this origin, this thing called CandyLand? But let's talk about the person of behind the production and the coming together and just a little bit of information about you, both of you individually. So whichever one you want to jump in, tell us a little bit about yourself, tell us about your company that you own, and what do you offer?
Go ahead, producer.
No problem. I'm Wykeria Clark again, and I do own Wykeria's Dance and Performing Arts Studio. We offer tap. Not I lied. We want to offer tap. I want it so bad. You said it just rolled off. I feel like I'm supposed to
get into existence. That's right.
Anybody if we have any tap instructors, contact me. But we offer jazz, ballet, hip hop. We do dance girls for those that are interested in dancing on HBCU staff, so dancing in high school or with their marching bands, or even on with training with college. Every now and then we would do adult classes for ballet, jazz, the same hip hop. But it all started because I've been dancing all my life. All my life I've been dancing, but I never got to attend any dance classes because it just wasn't a thing at the time. It was never in the budget at the time, and it just never worked out for me. So what I would do, I would watch anything and anybody that would dance, and I would mimic them, and I would try to teach myself. And oh God, when we got social media, not social media, but YouTube, and where I can Google this stuff, I was really teaching myself. So I like to call myself self-taught, right? But with the skills that I know and I have, and how I poured into other dancers and watched them flourish, and now I'm able to reach back out to them now that I'm older and like, hey, you still into dancing, and pulling them in. And I shared the vision with them. I have about 4 coaches that are in. They're teaching the kids. We're trying to build not just we're trying to teach dance, but it's also mentoring as we're going along, because these are young girls that are trying to figure out who they are and trying to adjust with their attitudes. So we're trying to teach them how to challenge all that into what they say they love to do, which is dance. We've been open 2 years now. It was 2 years on the 1st of May.
Congratulations.
Yeah, 2 years. So yeah, and we're just excited about the growth. There's been a tremendous growth. We went from, in May of 2022, we started with about 12 dancers. By the summer, we were at like 26, and now we're at, I think, 59 that are actively participating in CandyLand. Now we have more than that, but we have like 58 that are participating in CandyLand. So I'm excited. I'm here as a vessel. I love dance, and anyway, if I can connect, I was that little girl with the attitude, but that loved the dance, or the little girl with the big mouth, but loved to dance. So if I can find that common interest with these girls and mentor along the way, hey, I'm open for whatever happens.
All right. Shronda Major, owner of Major Performing Arts. Tell us a little bit about Major Performing Arts and what's offered.
Well, Major Performing Arts is actually the baby of this group. We are still building and still working on building our clients, but we started out on last year. So it is a performing arts company. Right now, we offer classes that teach the basic necessities and skill of performing arts and acting. So a lot of my background comes from theater. I grew up in Birmingham City, and I did community theater. I started at the age of 9. And so theater has always been near and dear to my heart, and I know how much it has equipped me to become the person that I am today. So my goal, of course, was to give back to the community and the people of Birmingham, to be able to have that outlet, to be able to get students or get clients that are ready to just explore the world of theater, whether that be performing on the stage, working behind the scenes in the technical aspect, or either public speaking. That's one of our biggest things that we like to offer with Major Performing Arts is public speaking. Theater takes you so far in life. It equips you with just confidence that you need. And so that's pretty much what my focus is for Major Performing Arts, just finding those students, helping them emerge and find their voice.
Okay. All right. That is amazing, both of you. So what's going to happen is at the end of the podcast, I'm going to allow you to come back and give information in regards to how can someone or parents or aunties, uncles contact you to be able to get their children involved in. They want to dance, they want to, act. It's just, I believe, especially here in Birmingham, parents are looking for outlets, and I think that both of your companies will do justice and be great opportunities for parents to get their kids involved in dancing in theater. So how did the two combine, and how does that play in CandyLand, and what are we going to be expecting when we come see the production?
Well, when you think of theater, you think of all elements: dance, music, performing, acting. And so it was an easy combination. We merged both of our expertise and our backgrounds together. Like Wykeria said, she has, about 150 dancers. So she brought all her dancers. I reached out to a couple of my former students that I teach, current students, and the amazing Jada. Just got to shout her out real
Oh my
quick.
gosh, she's amazing.
Yeah, so I had an opportunity to direct her at Red Mountain Theater, and the other two amazing ladies, Cameron Smith and Aaliyah Priester, are students of mine at Bushel STEM Academy. And so when she said she wanted a theatrical production, who better than to put them in the characters in the roles? And they are phenomenal young ladies. They help bring the story to life. Like, they are the through line of all the dances that you see, all the amazing choreography. They help merge and tell the story to keep the audience going on this journey of CandyLand.
All right, so not to get too in depth into it, but I guess what is there a main character? Is there some good, some evil? Is there some most productions and movies have this man who has to save this woman, and so is somebody, is this man going to Candyland to save somebody from a candy fairy or something? What's going on in Candyland, and what's the expectation when we come and see the production?
So that was good. Answers. No, but there is a main character, as she's discussed there. So the backstory, if I may, the backstory is just pretty much, you have these two sisters who are in their room getting ready for bed. They say these magic words that they didn't know that they were magic words, but when they say these words, then all of a sudden this fairy of Candy God of Candyland.
Hold. Let me intervene right quick. So you're talking about they're saying some magic words. Now, I just by last year went to watch a movie called Candyman. Candyman. So is this? So hold on now, clear something up. Am I coming to see a Candyman or a Candyland? What's going on? What
The two do not relate.
It's not related, no. But it's more of a fairy tale, magical, whimsical story.
Yeah.
Yes. So these girls, they say these words, but they didn't realize they just say these words with their mom every night. Good night, sweet dreams. But this particular night, they said maybe sweet dreams. And when they said it, here comes this fairy godmother. And now they're like, where'd you come from? And it goes from there. And she takes them into a whole nother world from their bedroom to Candyland. And from there, they travel to the different lands of candy. And as they're traveling through the different lands of candy, they are seeing these different dancers in these lands.
And different fairies. So they get to meet each fairy of this particular land. And yes, there is a villain involved.
It is a villain involved.
There's a villain involved. So I know there had to be some good and evil, because everything got good and evil. So you can't have a production, you can't have something without some good and some evil. So that's an amazing thing. So how's the preparation coming?
It's been a journey. Whenever you are introducing a new work, there's a lot that's involved, from the production side of it to the business side of it, to every element of it. Like, it takes a lot of work. Whoever said it was easy, they was not telling the truth. So yeah, putting on a new works, you want to make sure it's as perfect as possible. You know what I mean? And then you're merging these two companies together. There's been so many roadblocks, so to speak, that have tried to come our way, but we have overcome a lot. Wykeria has overcome a lot, and so that's how I know the beauty of this is going to be just mind-blowing. These girls have worked hard. The choreographers have worked hard. Wykeria's been working hard. I've been trying to work hard.
You have been.
We've all just been doing our part to make sure that the city sees something they've never experienced before.
Absolutely.
So you're telling me that this is a first-time collaboration?
Yes.
Okay, so first time collaboration. So two African American women, first time collab. What is the expectation once those that's coming to see it? What's the expectation that they can expect once they get there?
What is their expectation? What is their expectations, or
Yes,
what
what
is
is their
our
expectation? So,
expectation?
no, not your expectation. So, those that are coming, paying their money to come and watch the production, what can they expect?
They are expected to have a time anytime with they are expected to become kids again. Every adult.
Yes.
This is that moment where you bring, this is a family thing. This is really a family affair. I feel like this brings back that Disney feel, that just that childhood feeling when you're free, everything is make believe, but it looks good, even though, like you said, you have those fairies. I mean, that the villains in there, but it's just fun. It's clean fun. It's a classic, and I truly wholeheartedly believe that this is not the first time that you're going to see Candyland. I wholeheartedly believe that, although this started with as a recital that turned into a play that turned into this big, I really believe that Candyland is about to take off. After this, I see parents or adults that just came to watch the show want to know how can they audition for the next year.
Yeah.
So speaking of auditions, how did auditions go for this one?
So originally, again, remember, this was just my typical end of the year showcase. And so when I reached out to the playwright, Andre Cope, I reached out to him and told him, like, hey, I want to sing a skit. I just wanted to skit, like something quick. Like the show starts before they dance, and there's a little quick. I wanted to use one of my stronger dancers, let her stay a line or two, and she danced through Candyland. And then he gave me that. I got it. I gave him like 2 minutes, like a 2-minute summary. He gave me like a page script.
A full show.
Yeah.
A main stage production.
Yeah, to the point where I had to put it in Shronda's hands and say, hey, you got to use your expertise. I need you, is what I said. I need you. And so it really started out as just a typical dance recital, just the showcase of what the girls have learned over the weeks that they've been in class. And it turned out and turned into this. So it started as a recital and ended so amazing. And normally our showcases are at the LR Hall Auditorium. I was going to Green Acres Chicken. I was just going to get chicken, and a part where the Carver Theater is to the right and Green Acres is to the left. And I Googled and called the number, and the director answered the phone, and I just asked, can I come see it? And this is before the script. So everything just has been falling in place since then. I went in and I knew what I wanted. I called the guy and I was like, this is what I see. He wrote it out. I contacted Shronda, and here we are.
Yeah, and as far as the audition process, Wykeria was fortunate enough to have her dancers already. So the majority of it, what was left was to get our actors in place. And so we did conduct an open call audition. And so we had, talent, up and coming talent, some girls who this is their first time ever doing theater. Their background is heavily in dance. And so we were able to bring in a few girls to kind of get them experience. We have understudies, so they're learning as they go in this process. Yeah, they're learning as they go in this process. And so it has just been a blessing. It's been a blessing. Everybody has fallen into the position and place in which it was meant for them to fall into. So.
Oh, that's amazing. Once again, we're on the Equipped to Live podcast, and then we host Terry Drake. And for all of you that are your first time tuning in, locking in with me tonight, I have two wonderful guests, Wykeria Clark and Shronda Major, who is putting on a theatrical production called CandyLand. It's not Candyman, right? It's
CandyLand.
Candyland. Even though you heard him talk about Candyland. No monster is going to be popping up out of your window, your mirror, or anything like that.
No,
so
absolutely.
We're talking about Candyland. Let me ask you all a question. Is there going to be some candy there?
Yes,
of course.
Yep. Okay, so I
a lot of nice little treats and
treats.
Yeah.
Okay, so bring your sweet tea, sweet tooth.
Definitely bring your sweet tea.
Yeah. I got you. All right. So for those first time that's attending tonight, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and stay in tune for the Equipped to Live podcast. So you guys mentioned in regards to this being your first collab. what has been some of the challenges that you faced in preparation of this production?
Oh,
I don't necessarily know that it speaks to this being our first collab. Because we trust each other in our vision. I trust her, she trusts me. So that process has definitely been a blessing. I think we talked earlier on just how God just he put this thing together, and it's been
definitely.
outside of the technical things, and run into having to maybe recast or set issues, the technicalities of it. And if she doesn't mind me sharing, Wykeria lost her dance studio in the middle of building this process. And so
Right.
having to find places to rehearse, having to find parents having to, change their
Okay.
schedule. Yeah, it's just so much has tried to work against the process, but because we are strong believers and our faith is just where it needs to be, we've been overcoming. We just been keeping it going,
Overcoming.
going and keeping it going. And so that would be, in my opinion, the biggest challenges that we face. And if you have anything you want to add to that, Wykeria, that's been the most.
No, I was just about that was a hard question for me because other than the things that's beyond our control, like she
Mhm.
stated, with the fire at the studio and trying to find a new location for us to practice and the changing of the dates or the inconveniencing of, a lot of parents that were where we were was centrally located. So
Right.
they had to up and travel further. So a lot of them couldn't make it every week like they wanted. Other than that, it's been amazing. I text her. I don't know. I text her one day and I was like, I'm just so grateful for you because
Yeah.
it's normally hard. We've known each other for years, but it's sometimes it's not easy working when you. It's hard
Right.
to cross those boundaries when you have a personal relationship with someone.
Right.
It's been so easy. It's been I wouldn't choose anybody else.
So
Oh.
it's interesting that you said that because as you're two African American women who's collabing to do this production, and you see in the marketplace, you see in business that more and more companies are starting to merge together
Mhm.
to actually say, you know what, I can do more with someone else on the team,
Yes.
and
Absolutely.
coming together. How can the picture of the both of you with Wykeria Dance Studio and Major Performing Arts be an inspiration for others who are questioning, should I collab with someone in order to go a little further in what I'm trying to do? What has been some of the challenges? I know you both of you said you're friends, but what does collabing do in the business arena and in the climate and the culture that we are in right now? How does collabing help push the vision of what both of you have?
Um, it's we live in a city and we live in a society where everybody is just all about me, me, me. Um, I've run into situations where wanting to merge ideas with certain people and it just not work. Some people just don't have that mindset to be open to bring aboard somebody else who they feel like they can trust and bring this vision to life. But as far as me and Wykeria, and I mean, even in this process, we're learning each other, right? From a
Mhm.
different aspect. We know each other personally, but we're also learning each other from the business aspect. Wykeria is a very simple person, whereas I'm a very over the top, dramatic person. Like
Oh,
she's
hold on.
like simplicity.
Let me jump in there. Simple, simple and dramatic. How are you all combining simple and dramatic? Those sounds like two different things on two the opposite end of the spectrums.
It
So
is,
how,
but it,
how are
it
you all
balances
getting here in the
it out.
middle?
It like she said, it balances it out, and sometimes you have to say, okay, in all my over the top dramaticness, and dramaticness is not a word, but sometimes you have to know when to step back and trust the other person's vision, or when to step back and trust that the other person, what they're bringing or what they suggest is going to be the best overall, you know what I'm saying, solution to whatever it is that we're trying to create. And so that's kind of how it's been working. Like if she brings something and it's simple, I'm like, okay, Shronda, she want to simplify, so just leave it at that, and we just go with it. And vice versa. If I'm over the top and I want to add this to the scene, and I want to do this, and like tonight, I was like, hey, can I add the actors in this last dance? Do you mind? And she was like, go ahead, do it. And so it takes that. It takes being able to step aside from yourself, right? To collaborate and merge, to see the bigger picture. There's a bigger picture than Wykeria. There's a bigger picture than Shronda, and that's to bring these artists together to give them a space and a platform to be able to showcase their talent, learn, build them up in those areas, grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a lot of opportunities for our kids. You know what I'm saying? And so we understand the importance of having to put aside whatever may be frustrating at the moment to get to the bigger overall picture. And that's what I guess you asked, what would we suggest, or what type of feedback will we give to those looking to collaborate? And that's definitely that. Like, find you somebody who's willing to just take the step back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's
and
willing.
be intentional with with the people that you're wanting to work
Yes.
with. Really research, get to know them, get to know what they can and cannot do, know their limits,
Right.
you know what I mean? And it is really, you just have to be intentional, be very intentional with everything. With everything.
So okay, so we got CandyLand, and I know we haven't gotten past CandyLand yet, and I know you talked that you're hoping in this division of taking CandyLand and doing it again. I guess I'm assuming yearly, or I'm assuming is it going on the road? You know, you have all those things. So I'm asking now is something more than just CandyLand coming from Wykeria's Dance Studio and Major Performing Art? Is there more than just CandyLand on the horizon, or should we just kind of enjoy CandyLand right now?
Well, we've been discussing some things. We don't want to talk prematurely, but yeah, we definitely have sat down at the table and talked about some elaborate plans that's going to take place in 2025, as Wykeria say.
Because she'll try to do it now. She'll try to do it right now.
That's the simple and the dramatic, huh?
Yes, yes. I'm like, girl, let's close one thing and open the next. She like, no.
Let's plan this thing. Let's think this through. But yeah,
that is amazing. So can y'all give us a sneak peek? You know, my audience they want to know, is it, you know, we're going to Atlanta, we're going to Charlotte, going to Nashville, or you know, what's what?
I would say follow us, right? And we
definitely follow us.
Follow us.
So what I'm hearing, y'all not giving us nothing.
Yeah, you know.
Get your ticket.
Get your ticket.
Start there first. Let's start there first.
Speaking of your ticket, how can they get tickets? You know, you said it's a family event. Is there discounts, or you know what's up with the tickets? How much are the tickets? Where can they get the tickets from?
Tickets are on Eventbrite. You can search up Eventbrite, and in your search bar, you can type in CandyLand, and it pulls up. You can go to wykeriasdance.com and get your tickets there. Tickets are $25. We have VIP. We only have about, how many, Shronda? About 8 tickets left.
Yeah,
I think that we said
tonight. Yeah, 8.
So you said VIP. So what do you mean VIP? You got some VIP people coming, or what's going on with that VIP? What do you mean?
Very important.
So we have general admission, which is $25, but we have VIP tickets, and VIP tickets just allows them to come in earlier. They're able to meet the cast, meet a couple of dancers, take pictures with them. They have refreshments. They have, you know, food and drinks, and they have a little extra time to mingle. They also have priority seating. And they get a little goodie bag. We're not gonna talk about what's in that.
Goodie bag, priority seating, and goodie bag, priority seating. And what did you say?
Pictures with the cast.
Pictures with the cast, and that's how much more than general admission?
It's $25. It's 50. So VIP is $50.
Okay.
General admission is $20. $25.
How many more VIP tickets you
got? $25.
Right. We have 8 left.
8 more VIP. For those of you who want to be VIP, you want to meet the staff, you want a goodie bag. I'm pretty sure it probably got some candy in it since we're talking about CandyLand. Now, if it was me, I'm trying to figure out if it's gonna be now and later, some lemon heads, some jujubes, you know what I'm saying, or is it gonna be some of that new candy, some nerd gummy? What in the world is nerds gummy? But that's me digressing. You know, that's me digressing. So I want some now and later. I'm tempted to ask them if they guys have some cool pops down there since we're talking about Candyland. Since y'all put me in the mindset of the candy lady down, the candy lady down the street. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. So you know, that's what I'm thinking. Y'all gonna have a little bebop where we can turn it over and eat it from the bottom. Hey, you're talking about CandyLand. I'm just saying, the candy woman down the street, she used to have all that. I'm coming to CandyLand. I want to have the bebops, the now laters, the lemon heads, the Jolly Ranchers. I want it all. So
yeah, there'll be treats for everybody to enjoy.
Definitely be treats.
Gotcha. The Carver Theater. I mean, how is the Carver Theater? I know it's newly renovated. How is that helping to bring CandyLand into life?
It's Carver Theater, which is a historical place, and so I'm just glad to see that the doors are back open. I think that's definitely going to bring in the audience that we are expecting, because I used to perform on that stage when I was little in community theater, so it's been a long time. But yeah, using that space and all that it entails, the renovations, the staff that's there, who's been very understanding and working with us throughout this process. It's been easy, you know, it's been easy. And so I'm just excited to see it being put on a historical stage to bring it to life. And so there are going to be a whole lot of elements involved, a whole lot of magic happening on the stage. And I'm excited.
Excitement fills the air. Ladies, I want to thank you all so much for your time tonight. It's been absolutely amazing. The conversation has been absolutely amazing. I'm excited about this production called CandyLand and bringing it to Birmingham, where we have so many negative things in the newspaper. But here's something that's bringing some positivity to the community.
Yes.
For Money Weekend, and it's May the 18th. At what time?
2:00.
2:00. Doors open at what time?
1:00.
1:00. So doors open at 1:00. Productions at 2:00. May 18th is on a Saturday. So it's not like it's late. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about they got
a matinee show. It's considered a matinee show.
Matinee show. So we're not talking about, well, I got to get up in the morning and go to Sunday school. Nah. You have time to recover after.
Definitely.
You have time to recover and get ready to go to Sunday school the next day. And it's not like everybody's getting up.
You got your morning and you can still enjoy your evening.
Gotcha. So, you know, it's not like they're getting up the next Sunday to go to church, because Mother's Day is the week before that. So they're not, you know what I'm saying, that'll be out the way.
We ain't judging these people.
So that'll be out the way. So you know, like I said, before we get up out of here, there might be someone who's listening tonight, and then not, you know, who's listening tonight, have a son, have a daughter, that wants to get involved in Wykeria's Dance Studio. How can they get in touch with you?
They can follow us on social media. We are on Facebook as Wykeria's Dance and Performing Arts Studio. We are on Instagram and TikTok as Wykeria's Dance Studio. Or you can
it might be on TikTok. It might not be too long. There'll be a backslash on that, but I'm just saying, go ahead.
I heard about that. Oh my goodness. Or you can follow us on our website, and that's www.wykeriasdance.com.
So, boys and girls?
Yes, actually, yes, please, boys. I've been begging for, like, I had a whole boys class created, but it's just hard to get them in. We gotta find them. So yes, absolutely. I would love to have boys. Absolutely.
Okay. So what is the expectation for, you know, as a parent, like they coming in, they want to bring their son or their daughter in? What can they expect from Wykeria's Dance Studio?
Quality instruction. Like I said, we are a family-oriented business. So yes, dance. The people, kids that love music and love to dance, we're training them. We have a lot of students who are beginners, and when I say beginners, probably couldn't even count and tap or clap at the same time. You know what I mean? And now they are growing. So you can expect growth. You can expect to receive, like we receive them with love and open arms. And we have, when I say we have a good time, we parties, okay? We teach them how to dance the proper way, but we also let them be themselves, let them express their creative selves in movement or through movement.
Okay. So now, Shronda,
Yes.
the parent got a kid, have nephew, nieces that want to get involved in theater, which from what I hear and heard from you earlier encompasses quite a few elements. How can they get in touch with you?
Um, our Instagram page is major.paa,
Mhm.
and that's the Instagram page. Or you can email at majorartsacademy@gmail.com. I do not remember the Twitter, but those are the two. Yeah, those are the two main point of contact right now for Major Performing Arts. And I think you said later we can drop that in the chat, so we'll do that.
So
Right.
what can they expect? If they bring their son and daughter to major performance, what can they expect?
There's a lot to expect based off of the level in which you are, your expertise or what you're looking to embark on as far as performing arts is concerned. So if you're looking to just get your kid involved because you want to build their confidence, this is the right place for them. If you're looking to get your kid involved because they want to perfect their craft in performing arts or theater, this is the place you want to bring them. If you're looking to build public speaking, etiquette, diction, articulation, all of those different things. We're building character around here, okay? And that's the main thing. That's the main thing that makes a successful individual and that makes a successful performer. And so we're trying to go beyond the basics of what theater entails and really trying to give these kids something that they can walk away with when they get out into the real world. So
Absolutely amazing. Here on the Equipped to Live podcast, we try to equip those who are followers and they tune into the podcast. We try to equip them in order that they may live their best life as the best version of themselves. And I say that to say this: that there might be some adults who have come into a realization that, hey, look, I'm 30, I'm 40, I'm 50, but I have come into a newfound identity and desire to do things that I put on hold, and now I see life getting a little older, and I want to still venture out and pursue my dance career. I want to venture out and pursue my acting career. How can Wykeria's Dance Studio, Major Performing Arts, help adults who have found that rejuvenation of life, and now they want to be equipped to live the best version of their life? How can your companies help?
I would definitely say it's basically the same. There's no age limit to being expressive. There's no age limit to wanting to, like you said, perfect your craft at whatever age you're at. You can be 65, you can be 75, you can be 7, you can be 2. These are the places that you want to come to be able to build, where you're not judged, you're not looking at the next person feeling like I gotta meet their level. You know what I'm saying? This
That's
is
it.
a learning space for everyone. This is we're building from the ground up for most of our clients or babies. And so anybody can join, anybody can come in. It does not matter. It does not matter. Some people started out late. There's a lot of your favorite actors on screen that you watch every day. They started out late. Everybody didn't start at a young age, and so then they
When
make
did
millions.
when did Samuel Jackson start?
Now Samuel L. Jackson started early. He
Okay.
did, he started in theater before he hit film.
All right. Anybody that we know on the big screen started late?
Uh
All right, I put you on the spot. My
I
yeah,
don't
apologies.
know.
you did. You did.
Yeah, I'll put you on the spot. Wykeria, how can someone who's coming to a new rejuvenated state of life, and they're saying, look, I'm not too old to get out there and dance. I might can't do the things I did when I was 20, but I want to still get out here and do some things and pursue my dance career, or the aspects of dance, tap or just Chicago style dancing. I'm not sure you offer that, but how can I get down?
Well, I've had that since I've opened. I've had a lot of adults that say, I know you starting out, because I started out with babies, like just 5 to 12 initially. And I had a lot of parents like, I want to dance too. I mean, I can't dance, but I want to dance. And my response is always just come on, dance. So before the studio caught fire, I was doing monthly, weekly, once a week, we'll have an adult class. It may just be different classes. It would be a beginner's class, but then I would have a more advanced class or intermediate. So those adults that still dance to this day. But I have some adults that just love music, but cannot dance and just don't want to be judged. And they just want to come and be free. And we've set this. We've even set the tone of the studio. Sometimes they don't want to be looked at. So guess what I did? I went and bought Trump light.
Oh, I think she froze.
Feeling away in the vibe. You just have to set the tone for them. And you cannot tell them that they're not dancing. So my response would be, come on. Anytime they ask, come on, I can do it. And I've done one-on-ones. I still do one-on-ones because, again, some are not comfortable with dancing in front of other people or a group of people. So for me, come on, baby. Come on. One-on-ones, group setting. If you want to bring a friend and it's just you and that person. I had a church member that said, I don't know how to dance, but we're going to do something for the wives, for our husbands. Can you work on? Come on. I said, you want a group or you just want us?
Yeah.
She's dance, so it's just going to be me and my sister. Let's do it. So now I can see what you can do and I can meet you where you are.
Yep.
And build your confidence while I'm doing it, because I see what you the most that you can do or how far you can go, and I take it from there. Just let me take it from there.
That is absolutely amazing. So, ladies, thank you all so much for your time. It's a little bit over the time that I promised you all that we would be on, but I think this conversation has been so enlightful and so impactful, and Birmingham needs what you all have. The youth needs both of your businesses. They need a place where they can go, another alternative to things that are going on in their lives. They need somewhere they can go and where they can actually dive into something that's going to be able to propel them to who knows, new heights and new avenues and new paths in life that can take them to who knows where. And the sky is the limit. So I really I honor both of you. I thank both of you for your time tonight. And I'm gonna end on this. First thing, how if someone wants to donate to CandyLand, they want to give to CandyLand, and I mean monetarily, they want to give to CandyLand. How can they give to the production to help with some of the expenses?
Well, okay, because we stated how this began or how this was birthed was it's just indescribable, right? So we hadn't even gotten into all of that. However, this is what they can do. They can go when you click on that button.
One more time, you froze.
You had the Telly Riley going on, but give us.
No, what's the Telly Riley? Okay, am I back?
You're back.
Yes.
All right, so they can donate by going to wykeriasdance.com. There's a donate button on the website, and it takes you straight to PayPal, where you don't have to have a PayPal account, and they would just simply put in CandyLand. That way we were able to separate. We'll know that that's for CandyLand, but they can go to that link on the website, and like I said, in the for section, they would just put CandyLand.
All right. Courtney Sankey said, "Hey y'all, can't wait for CandyLand."
Hey Courtney.
So now we're gonna end like this. I need both of you 30 seconds to drop. Why should a family, a single parent, some kids, youth group, church youth groups, why should they spend their money to come see CandyLand on May 18th?
I'll go because you need to.
Although she said drunk
It
it.
is that.
I'm typing.
Are
I'm
you
talking about
typing?
No, you got 30 seconds to tell us why somebody needs to come see
If you're
CandyLand.
looking to experience some live, some fun, just a good time with your family, this is the place you definitely need to be. Like from the music to the costume to the set design to the artist on the stage to the vibe that you're going to get as soon as you're walking in the door. When you buy that VIP ticket and you go upstairs to enjoy just the time that you're going to have in the VIP section, it is just a place where you can just come, relax, enjoy the event. This is a new works. It is something that you've never experienced before. So why not come? You know what I'm saying? Why not come and just take your mind off of everything else you have going on for the day and just come and bring your family. It's a family fun event. Like you can bring everybody. There's no age limit. Bring the whole family. Get the kids dressed, put on their nice little fresh pair of shoes, comb their hair, get them in the car, and head on down to the Carver Theater on May 18th at 2:00 p.m. so you can catch the amazing CandyLand production. Never seen before. It's exciting. It's amazing. It's going to take you on a journey that you've never experienced here in the city.
come on, 60 seconds.
Exactly. 60 plus seconds, but I was not about to stop her. I was not about to stop her.
Sorry. Should have had one of those little timers up there like this.
Wykeria, I guess, you know.
You got 1 minute.
I guess you got 1 minute.
Go.
Why should they come to
I agree. Everything that she said, I agree. This is no age limit. It literally, the songs will bring you back. I'm telling you, from the aunties to literally, it's the songs that take you all the way back from Cameo Candy to the new JoJo Siwa Candy. Okay.
Yes.
It literally, it creates these memories. It's amazing. Y'all don't want to miss it. I'm not gonna tell you.
That is absolutely phenomenal, amazing, and I can't wait to experience CandyLand. And I know our audience and those who are looking for the nice, wholesome, family fun event, they're who has already purchased their ticket or was on the fence about purchasing the tickets, and I know that they're ready now to purchase the tickets, and they can go to Eventbrite and they can go to your webpage to get those tickets. And it's on May 18th, 2024 at 2 p.m. Doors open at 1 p.m. and follow both of you in regards to your companies and what you can and what you offer and how people can get signed up for those. But outside of that, I cannot wait for CandyLand to hit that stage. And I think that it's going to be something remarkable for the city, and it's going to be something that people are going to be talking about for months and months and months to come. Looking forward to the next production in the 2025 year. So once again, thank you all so much for your time and your conversation tonight on the Equipped to Live podcast. I have one question for you because I think it might be a very, very good thing to do. Do you guys want to come back the week of?
Why not? Yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's do it. Hey, if you're watching, go tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Join us.
Yeah.
Gotta get the word out.
Gotta get the word out.
Share the word.
Support the art. Support the art.
Sold out.
Thank you all so much. Hey, so it's been a wonderful, wonderful night on Equipped to Live. I pray and hope that it was something that you heard tonight that equipped you to live your best life as the best version of yourself. Once again, Equipped to Live podcast. We'll be back very soon. Stay tuned, stay locked in, subscribe, like. You don't want to miss the upcoming episodes. And until again, hey, go out and live your best life as the best version of yourself. Peace.